Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Another Sorare video here for you, and we are doing a recap over Gameweek 271, and we're going to take a quick look at Gameweek 272 as we're about halfway through Gameweek 272. Anyway, it was our under 23 rare team that yielded a reward for Gameweek 271. Slonina with another shocker performance, another error led to goal. The teenage wonder kid not on super hot form right now, which is sad to see. As soon as the spotlights are on him, he starts underperforming. Hopefully it'll be a character building experience for the young lad, but right now he better get his act together or he'll be a milkman age 22. I know he's a talent. As you can see, the rest of the team did great. Hakon Evgen slid on into the team, a rare appearance for him in my under 23 rare team. He did the business. Way to Heerenveen. Shouldn't have gave myself any Dutch teams to pronounce, but here we are. Our reward was a little bit underwhelming. It was Cho Young Wook. Maybe I'm a little bit displeased because I already have 3 copies of him, 2 rares and 1 limited. This is my 3rd rare, so now I have 4 copies of him. He's worth about €550 though, so I will take that and instantly list him. Yeah, and these are our recent common rewards. A couple of limited cards all below the €10 mark. We've had multiple Scottish strikers. Conor McLennan, young Aberdeen forward, irregular game time. And then Kevin Van Been, a man who's got potential to be a bagsman, but inconsistent game time also. But this is how we've been doing. We've been yielding rewards consistently, which I like. A lot of tier 3s, a lot of tier 2s, though. That is the issue. Cho Young Wook has been our first tier 1 reward in a while. We're going to instantly sell him, get that EAT balance up. We'll have about, what's he worth, about 0.3 or something like that. Yeah, we'll have a quick look at our current game week now. Hopefully can do the business this week. As I might have mentioned, we're about halfway through the game week. Let's have a look at my teams. Try and not see the spoiler there. Castelletto, the only man who's played so far in this side. Got a pretty nice AA score. He usually does when he plays. I'm also looking for Giroto, Quentin Merlin to have good games. As you can see, they did not. So going to see some dead teams. Trying to hit the threshold with my threshold team, the All-Star Rare League. Should be done. Mane and Burgess to still play, some big hitters. FC Seoul's young keeper played a few games in a row, then bang, he's gone. It's my own fault. I did absolutely zero research in this. I had him in my gallery and I was like, oh, FC Seoul are playing this young kid. Great. Another keeper, under 23, let's go. But just didn't really do enough research and look into it. And I kind of deserve to have this big stinking DNP in my All-Star Pro team. All-Star Super Rare, any Super Rare team I put together is a throwaway team, is a complete punt, a kind of lottery with leftover players. I do have a healthy depth in the goalkeeper area, it's got to be said. For Gu Sung-yeon to be basically unused, but put into like a throwaway team. Anyway, moving on, because I do have about 24 teams to get through. Kakichi has been doing great things for Konyaspor along with Guilherme, the left back. So Rare Sharp did have him at like 60% to start. He was a doubt, but I threw him in there anyway just because they've just been the pair of these guys have been consistently banging in really high scores for me. I've been winning consistent Challenger Europe Limited rewards because of these two. Well, the kind of spine of the team is Sven with these two and Kakir, Jorgen Larsson. This spot rotates the forward spot. Challenger Europe, Verioni came off the bench. I saw that he wasn't starting and I was terrified. The man played 24 minutes, but that's like 7 goals in 4 games for the kid now, so amazing form. Jeffrey Hireman's on amazing form, like probably 7 decisives in 9 games, something like that. He didn't play though, as I imagine it was just like effectively a friendly game, as neither team had anything to play for. So yeah, we need some big scores from Mr. Consistent Josh Cullen and the 6'6" monster Burgess if we're going to have any sniff of the reward. But I can wave goodbye with these 2 scores in a competitive challenger division. The flat 48, the dead 33 off the bench wasn't what we're looking for. 32 minutes played. Playing some heads up in the apps, excuse me. Here we're looking decent. We're simmering. Igor Sorokin. This guy, I'll get into him more in another video as we go through my super rare buys throughout my so rare management career. Josip Misic, great fixture. I mean, any Dynamo Zagreb home fixture is going to be a pretty great one, right? He was captained. He kind of let me down a little bit. He had this score locked from 40 minutes into the game. Didn't really extend it further. Didn't get any decisive. Didn't extend his AA any further. Again, relying on 2 players to do the business in Jean Boutez and the fucking bagsman Umut Nair, who's been really doing it lately. So I always have hope with this guy in the team as he can get me a 70, 80, get me those dark green scores. 3 American teams, no one to play yet. A lot of these MLS sides have been stacked with fixtures midweek game, weekend game in the MLS, and then another midweek cup game for some of these teams. So I really base these 3 American teams, the limited, the rare, and the rare pro. I really just try to figure out who's more likely to play based on how many minutes. Well, first of all, how many fixtures their teams have, if they've got those 3 fixtures in 10 days type shit, or some of the teams just had the 2 fixtures. Also, I checked the minutes on all of these guys in the last games, so it's going to be a bit of a lottery. But here's the limited team: Sean Nealis, Paredes, Chicarito, Robin Lod, Pedro Galice. There's 6 out of 10 teams, something in that region. Jesus Ferreira has been doing the business for me in under 23s, but as I just mentioned, with the rotation risk, Jonathan Russell, I believe that Jonathan's his first name, maybe I'm making that up, but the forward Russell in the MLS, one of the highest scoring forwards in the MLS, in the Americas division altogether, he's just played 90 minutes the other day, and I really think with the fixture midweek, I think Russell won't play. Just pure guess. And I've started to realize, kind of coming up with these predictions yourself rather than relying on the lineup predictions can turn out to be better sometimes. Anyway, Kai Wagner, Brad Stuver back from injury. He got taken off the Austin injury list recently for any Brad Stuver owners, or for any owners of the backup keeper just as much. Yumi Chara just plays every single game for me. I have 2 copies of him. He's in every week. He hasn't been on amazing form since I bought him, but historically he does quite well. Champion America Pro. We got the Portland boys: Yimi Chara, Paredes, super rare. Justin Meram, the forward for Real Salt Lake, away again. I feel like he's always playing away. Alan Franco's been scoring really well. And Butterfingers Slanina, who's been just underperforming the last 4 to 5 weeks, big time, as mentioned. Moving on to Asia Limited, the defensive stack for Avispa has been doing the business. You love to see it. Cho Young-wook captained with a flat performance in a good fixture. This is why he kind of is consistently underwhelming, but he's young, and I would not be slightly surprised if he hits some serious string of form. I think when he does, I might sell every copy I have of him, though, because if he hits that form soon, he'll be an under 23 with some really good averages, and I think we could see Cho Young-wook's all-time peak price soon, as he's going towards the end of his under 23 utility. Anyway, my Champion Asia Rare team. This team is my most static team, and it always does quite well, but it always falls just shy of a reward. I think this week, based on the recent averages, I'm projected to get a reward. Always with the defensive stack of Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Then did I say offensive? The defensive stack of Sanfrecce Hiroshima, coupled with the offensive stack of Nagoya Grampus. Mateos just doing the business right now. Finally captained them. I kept picking the wrong captain. I kept captaining Sho Inagaki in this side. But Mateos has deserved the captaincy with that recent form. I think under new management, he's just been doing the business. Deya Makewa, I used to have Lagnarak in this team. As there's a little bit of synergy between the Nagoya players and Langarak, if they all get a good result together, maybe they score well. But it wasn't the case, as Sho Inagaki and Mateos had some great games, and Langarak was just there banging out 30 to 40 on average, killing this team. Since I've put Deya in the mix, it's been doing better, and as I said, hopefully hoping to get a reward here. Now, a sad affair with Kim Sung-gyu, South Korea's national keeper. Very random DNP. Hit me with the 0, so I can wave goodbye to that team. The Stade Rennais stack consistently win rewards for me. It looked like today they were going to just completely brick it, but they managed to get some AAs, and Benjamin with a decisive, like the feckin' legend he is, excuse me. Papu Gomez yet to play at home to Bilbao. He banged out like a 655 AA recently, so more of that, please, Papu. David Sorare just goes without saying. He's a pretty solid high mid-tier keeper or low top-tier keeper, whichever way you want to look at it. Stole Dmitrievski. Now, Rayo Vallecano, their two keepers is Stole Dmitrievski, North Macedonia's hero, famously knocked out Italy 1-0. He got the clean sheet in that game. Luka Zidane is the backup keeper. Now, I have multiple copies of Luka Zidane. And I had a strong feeling Luka Zidane would play. And that's why I put Luka Zidane in my specialist super rare team. Because I'm like, well, it's the last game of the season. They have nothing to play for. I didn't have enough confidence to I didn't just realize, wait, maybe Dmitrievski is a risk. I know I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but quite saddened by leaving him in there. Now, but anyway, let's see how the boys are doing. Yeah, this game's done. So Girato and Merlin with 85 between them. That team's dead anyway. Vicario with a big game. 100 points he got for me for Empoli. I have a big 11% multiplier on him. And he just got a really nice AA of 28.4 along with the clean sheet away to Empoli? Atlanta, right? Omari with one of his lowest scores. He's usually a beast. Away to Lille. He had a rough one though. Munetzi, I just bought him really cheap, and he's been recently just doing the business. Really nice L5. The Udinese boys, if they can do it for me, then this could snipe a reward, but there will need to be some really high scores. I'd need like 180 from the pair of them. And maybe even then. I never get a Champion Europe award. Do any of us? Specialist Limited, Vinny already got a 46 for us in the 0-0 draw against Batiste. Kalinoglu is just a MVP right now. Kazuki Fokai. This specialist league needs 2 players below 40 on their last 15 average. 1 player maximum above 60. That is Vinicius. Soria in the mix as well. Under 23's promising. Quinton Merlin just kind of hit me with a dead game though. Like these, I have a lot of. I'm quite bullish on Nantes. I have Cherve. I have multiple copies of Merlin, multiple copies of Garato. But my my read on them to just do the business has backfired a little bit. They've been underwhelming the last quarter of the season for sure. As you can see, like a really good fixture at home to Saint Etienne, who really struggled this year in Ligue 1. And Merlin just kind of shit the bed, didn't he? The Militao at home to Batiste. This was just an amazing fixture. Nico Mantel at home to Austria. I don't know what they're... Some very Austrian name that I'm not going to do well pronouncing. I'm quite tired. Nico Manto, I have as rare as well, as you can see down here in my other under 23 side. Really nice that he's been getting the game time for Salzburg. Quite valuable player. Now, Sol Young Woo with the shock DNP. Such a great scorer, such a great player in general. But Ulsan Hyundai with such a stacked defense that he doesn't get consistent game time anymore. It's crazy. CDK yet to play with Pablo Ruiz. It's quite sad. Maybe Merlin just kind of killed the team anyway. Now this was looking really, really nice, but sadly Kelvin Arase not in the squad. He played like 3 games in a row. He got multiple assists over those 3 games. I felt like he was the one I was on Wafer also. This has been tragic. I rejected a really high offer for this Ozern Wafer super rare. I believe I was offered 1.5, and at the time he was peaking and I was just in love. And then I think I furthermore rejected like somewhere closer to 2 ETH. Now I probably would struggle to get more than 1.2, more than 1. I don't know. He's really crashed because his contract he's gone back to Fenerbahce, or whatever Turkish club he's on contract with, and then his contract is going to expire. So basically he's gonna be going somewhere. I don't know what's going to happen with him. It's going to be really interesting because he's really tall. He's really good for the Sorare matrix. Although this score of 30, he got the -11, which is his lowest score in history, I believe. He usually plays in the middle of a back 3, but he played at the left of the back 3 this time. Keep him in the middle, coach. Fabian Koch, I had that WSG Tyrol boys in the mix. Sadly, Fabian Koch wasn't in the squad. My underdog rare team, all of these boys had to be below 45 or equal to with their last 15 games. And yeah, hopefully Zeko can actually do something for once. Well, I mean, over the last month, he's just done nothing. Hakon Evgen, now at home. Hannes Delcroix is just a really nice scorer. The only way he even qualifies, the only way he even meets the requirements for the 45 average is because he came off the bench quite a lot. Recent games, he's been getting 90 minutes week in, week out, though, so quite a nice team. And with Frankowski with the goal for Lens, high hopes. This is my underdog rare team. Bragging about sticking Lucas Zidane in there. He did concede 4. Ajorque with the dead performance away to Marseille. You can't blame him. I was hoping he'd do something, though, because he hit some bad form. And towards the end of the season, he just came out of favour with the management. And they played Gamiro alongside. His name's lost me. But he basically started bench warming the last few games, and he got a chance to do something this very last game, and I wish he did, just to kind of set him up for next season. But anyway, boys, it was quite a long video. Just dived into all my teams for Game Week 272, and as you can see, told you about my 271 Tier 1 Rare Awards. Can't really complain. Happy to win a rare. Happy to win a under 23 Tier 1. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully I'll be opening some more awards and walking you through my few 273 teams. See you later.